So today is the 5th of April 2023 and the Mario movie has just come out. And James and I have both seen it. And today we're going to talk about it.
Okay, so as we said, me and Graham have just watched this movie and it was fantastic. This movie has actually had quite a lot of negative sort of reviews and stuff like that on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff like that. All lies. All lies.
Bullshit.
We both absolutely adored this movie. It was fantastic.
So I suppose basically a brief summary is Bowser is trying to take over the planet. Mario and Luigi team up with Peach, Bowser and Toad to stop him, and there's just so many like callbacks to the game, so many Easter eggs, just so many cool wee bits, loads of fan service in my opinion, but that's not a bad thing. All these negative reviews I think are absolute BS. Absolute BS.
So this movie actually plays a lot on the nostalgia and stuff like that. And I think maybe that's why people are hating on it. I'm not entirely sure. But I will say this movie is absolutely exactly what you want in a Mario movie. And I like a lot of people are saying about the story being quite sort of bland and, you know, very basic. That's what you want. I don't understand this overcomplicating things. You want Mario to take on Bowser, save the princess. Today is a good day.
That's all it needs to be. That's every Mario game. That's all it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't understand why there is so much nonsense about this. But we're not here to talk about what these reviewers think. We're here to just tell you just to go out and watch this movie. It is phenomenal.
Needs to be watched. A few things I want to say just to kind of pinpoint these things. Chris Pratt is kind of on the fence as I was when I heard about that. I think he done amazingly.
I gotta be fair,
he was dead on.
After about a minute or so of watching the movie, I didn't even notice. It was just not even a thing. I was absorbed into that world.
So natural. And also Jack Black as Bowser. I am so happy with that, because again that's another thing I was on the fence about and I wasn't sure. But then when you first heard them talk, like they've done something, like they've not edited his voice massively, but they've kind of lowered it. Yeah. And he just sounded, you could tell it was Jack Black, but then you could tell it was, you know,
it was perfect.
Sounded proper, like.
Yeah, in my opinion, Jack Black's character was the one. Him and Charlie Day, I think, were personally
Charlie
my favorites.
Day, Luigi, bang on.
So good.
Another thing I want to talk about as well is the music, and this was driving me mad because they used a load of the original tracks for Koji Kondo for the games. They were all used in the right place, and as well, Brian Tyler, he is a composer. He's worked on other movies as well. He done the music. And oh my god, just the music was driving me mad in a great way, because they were just using it in all the right places. Like when they were underground, they were using an underground theme. When they were, oh my.
All of the music was composed really well. They were all just variations of the original songs, but done just so perfectly.
But used
they were
the right
fantastic.
place. All in the right place. Like they weren't just cramming this theme in here and this theme in here. Everything was like, this is where it goes. This is what we need.
Yeah, I mean the pacing of the movie with the music was on point as well. I just have to say that because it all flowed really well. Like I said, the music was fantastic, and the storylines just as it went through, it just progressed at a very good rate, and I just loved it.
The story, like you said, it doesn't need to be overly complicated. It doesn't need to be, you know, like this big fucking grand thing. It just needs to be, here's what's happening, because effectively it is still a kids movie. Like, you're not going to be gone mad, and there's nothing confusing about Mario games. Like, you're Mario, you defeat Bowser, that's it.
Yeah, like that's all you really
that's all you need.
Know.
Like,
yeah,
a big thing for me was just a callback to all the games, because it went for, I didn't know where to start with the callbacks, because it even went back as far as Jumpman. I don't know if you saw that.
There was so many references in this movie. There were so many. You had the Jumpman arcades. You had the original Donkey Kong stuff. It was all there.
But
it was
like
a
covered
thing.
Everything for like Jumpman to Mario Odyssey, because there's a Capri store as well. Yes, I've got a list of Easter eggs that like I just saw, and even Marie would tell you when we were watching it, she would just hear me laughing randomly every now and again and pointing. You're like,
Oh yeah. Literally everywhere you look, this movie had some sort of reference, some sort of, you know, some, like you said, something from, it could have been literally 1983. It could have been, you know, 2020 or whatever, whenever. It was literally from the brand new original games to the very, very old ones. It was all there. Everyone from every age could identify something. And again, this is no spoilers, but can I just say, how cool was the ringtone?
Oh my god. That was that. Oh my god!
I was watching it.
There's so much stuff.
I was literally watching it, thinking, "I bet Graham's gonna lose his mind with that bit."
That was one of the things
he's gonna love it. It was so good. I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect.
But like for Easter eggs and stuff like that, and there's like a handful of things that I caught, and I'm sure there's loads of stuff that I've missed.
I want to rewatch it already.
I'd say I'm going to have to watch it like 3 or 4 more times just to kind of catch everything, because they had references to like other like Nintendo games. They had references to like specific levels and other, like obviously other Mario games. But it just, for me, like it all just kind of melted in together just flawlessly. Nothing seemed jammed in. Perfect.
It just had it all.
Mario
It had it all. Yeah, it had it all. And I will say, I also love the fact that they had Charles Martinet in there. I don't know if you noticed, but they actually had him in there. Again, no spoilers. Don't say who it is. Let everyone kind of see if they can pick it up. And if you can, let us know down in the comments below. Because the second I heard that voice, I was like, they put him in there. Oh my, it's in there. It's there.
Oh.
It's him. And then I heard it again and I was like, yeah, that's definitely him. It was
It was so good. So look, we're going to call it here now. You need to see this movie. This movie is fantastic. If you're going to go see it, let us know down below. If you've already seen it, let us know down below again.
Absolutely. And you know what? Honestly, take your family. It is just a good all-rounder family movie. You can take grandma, you can take your kids. Everyone can enjoy this movie. So get out and see it.
Go and watch it and let us know. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching.